Good morning, traders. It's 10:20 a.m. It's November 17th. I took actually a couple of trades this morning and also took some in the pre-market. And I didn't do so well in the pre-market, and it's all my fault. It wasn't my plan. I broke some rules and strayed from my strategy and took a hit, and that's on me. It's not on the plan. But I did have a couple of good, and I didn't get them on video, unfortunately. But I'll just say that, it doesn't really matter, because anytime that you break your strategy or your plan, you're probably headed for a loss. I mean, once in a while you'll get lucky, but it's just a dumb thing to do, because then when you do, when it doesn't work out, you feel really, really stupid, and you are stupid. I'm calling myself stupid here, because why would you do something that's not in your plan? You have a plan for a reason. You have a strategy for a reason. And the reason is because it sets you up for a higher probability of success in the market. So why would you expect anything but losses, or at least losses most of the time when you break that? So no excuse. So the lesson there, just stick to your plan and stick to your strategy. And if it does fail when you do that, at least you did the right thing, So anyway, let's go over the trades that I took during the day. I've got those on video. And I was watching Lxrx and Ctib at the open, and they both sold off. So then I was looking for like a reversal trade. So I ended up taking one on Ctib. I'll show you. So I want to get in for the break of this 1 minute high. And then my stop is nice and low, nice and tight. Oh no, I'm sorry, this isn't it. I mean, I was actually looking for that setup on Lxrx, but it was on Ctib. So here it is. They kind of did the same thing at the open. So, right. So as soon as this candle breaks the high of this one, that's where I got in. So there I'm in, and my stop loss is 215. And then you see this thing just kind of chops around a little bit. I've only got 6 shares because I'm just trading with 10% of my little over $150 in my day trading account. Just collecting data, not money. But so you see this thing chops around a little bit, and I just have a problem. That's my problem is, I start to get antsy when that happens. And I don't really want to let the trade play out too much. Although, I mean, I kind of did here. The only thing is, part of my strategy is to sell half of my shares when it pops up a little bit. But you'll see what happened here. See, it popped up and pulled right back down. Wait, I missed the sell half. So yeah, it popped up, pulled down. I'm still holding half there. I think I tried to get out. So actually, that one was okay. Yeah, I got out at 224. I think it was on the next trade where I really screwed that up. But that one was okay. But sometimes it's just a matter of luck getting out. Then I sold the rest there because it came back down and it hit my entry, which that's part of my strategy, is if it hits my entry after I've sold half, I have to get out. And that way I don't get back the profits. Sometimes that works in my favor, and other times it doesn't, because a lot of times then I miss out on a bigger move. And that's kind of what happened here. So I'm still kind of debating on whether that's such a great strategy to have for the long run. Let me go to the next video, which is my next trade. And this is on the same stock. This is just a little bit later. I came back to it and I noticed that it really did, take off. And then it looked like it was setting up like a 3-bar play. So I was thinking about taking another trade on it. And the 3-bar play didn't really happen. What happened was, it kind of did some consolidation, and after that engulfing candle, but then it had this pretty nice tight red candle. So I figured if it breaks that level, then I'll get in, and maybe this thing will continue higher, and my stop loss will be the bottom, just below the bottom of these 2 red candles. These 2 bottoming tails are a good sign of support, that's a strong support level. The price was tested there twice and didn't break down. Doesn't mean it never will be, but those were all things I was thinking about that made me think, okay, this could be a good trade. So I got in, and I got filled a little bit high there because I wanted to get the break, which I think looks like it was at 241 or 2. So I should have been in at like 242 or 243. I'm in at 245. And again, this thing, is kind of bouncing around below my entry. And again, because I'm a big baby, that bothers me. And let's see what happens. So looking back on this, the plan should have been, when it gets to this 249 level, that should have been where I would sell half. And other than that, just hold, unless it hit my stop loss. That would have been the smarter thing to do. But then what I did was, like, as soon as it pops up like a couple of cents above my entry there, like 240, when I see 248, that's when I try to get out. But unfortunately, I got filled at 246. So that didn't really help at all. That's like a 1 cent gain, because I get a 2 cent fee that I have to pay every time you hit sell. And I did it again. So, another like worthless sell there. And now I have 2 shares. This thing does eventually take off. Let me fast forward because this is a long video. So it's coming up to where I originally should have sold half my shares there. Like when it makes a new high, that would have been a smart place to sell half. And then I did sell half, but I had already sold so many shares, and I only have 1 left. But then I get to hold that 1 share for quite a while, because this thing just kind of continues up. And then if, it gets to a point where I say, okay, I can put like a stop limit order in, and I'm writing the bottom of each 1 minute candle. Just making sure it's still recording there. This thing goes higher still. So I moved it up to 1 cent below that candle. It's at 254. My position's at, or actually 255. My position's at 245, so that's 10 cents. Unfortunately, I only have 1 share, so it's literally 10 cents. And then I didn't get to move it higher again because it does come down. I think it was on this candle, actually. Yeah, so there I'm out, and that was it for that trade. So this is where I stand for the day. This is all pre-market stupidity, not because it was in the pre-market, but because I wasn't trading my plan. And like I said before, I think that there's no excuse for that. So, and then I also lost 3 cents on CTIB in the pre-market. So I made 30 cents at the market open on it, and so 20 cents total because of that 3 cent loss. So I'm in the red for the last 2 days. Right now, I still will probably take a trade in the aftermarket if something good presents itself. But I'm not disappointed so much in the red days. I'm disappointed in why the days are red. They're not red because I was trading my plan and trading my strategy and the trade just failed, which, hey, what can you do about that? But they're red because I didn't stick to my plan and didn't stick to my strategy, which that's what my whole philosophy is based on. So the problem is I'm still human, and I'm still a relatively new trader. So I'm still struggling with that. But not going to give up, not going to give up the fight. And luckily I still have I'm a little bit green on the month. I just got to really tighten up my, I guess my mental game, because the strategy's there, the plan is there. Probably could use a little bit of refinement and streamlining to make it a little bit easier to follow and stick to. Maybe there are too many opportunities to make exceptions or something. I'll have to look further into that. But anyway, that's it. That's my trading for today, and I hope you guys are doing well. And let me know in the questions or comments below what you think and how you guys are doing. All right, take care.